it. You found your own space. Now that you are here, close the noise out for a moment. Just breathe. This space was made for you. It is quiet enough. Wherever today has taken you, however heavy it has been, in the middle of all the chaos, God is still here, and so are you.
Let's have a conversation or conversations. This is God-given peace. This is bliss. This is quiet enough.
Hi. So, last time we talked about exploring your interest and finding something you love. But here's the thing. Finding your passion is just the beginning. Now comes the real work. Building it, mastering it, and turning it into something that can change your life. And today, we're diving into how to do just that. So, if you're ready to level up, keep listening. Because if you thought part 1 was fire, wait till you see what's coming next. And look, I know what you're thinking. Girl, I don't even know what my passion is yet. And that's okay. This isn't just for the people who already know what they love. This is for everyone who wants to turn their interests into something meaningful. So whether you found your passion or you're still searching, this episode is for you. So let's get into it. Okay, so last time we talked about exploring, about trying new things, about paying attention to what makes you lose track of time. And if you've already found something you love, now it's time to go all in. And if you're still searching, don't worry. This part is all about how to keep growing, no matter where you are in your journey. Because here's the truth. Mastery isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and trusting the process. So whether you're just starting out or you've been at it for a while, today's episode is all about building your passion into something real. Something that can change your life. And look, I get it. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. Like, how am I supposed to get good at this? Or, what if I'm not talented enough? But here's the thing. Talent is just a starting point. What matters is the work you put in. So let's talk about how to turn your passion into something you can be proud of. So, you've found something you love. Now what? First, set small, achievable goals. Let's say you love drawing. Instead of saying, I'm gonna be a famous artist in a year, start with, I'm gonna draw for 30 minutes every day. Or if you love coding, maybe your goal is to build a simple website by the end of the month. Small steps lead to big results. Why? Because big goals can feel overwhelming. But small goals, they're manageable, they're doable, and most importantly, they keep you motivated. And here's a pro tip. Track your progress. Whether it's a journal, a habit tracker, or just a note on your phone, keeping track of what you've done will remind you how far you've come. And when you're feeling discouraged, you can look back and see, wow, I've actually come a long way. Next, find a community. Whether it's an online group, a local club, or even just a friend who shares your interest, surrounding yourself with like-minded people will keep you motivated. Plus, they'll push you to get better. Ever heard the phrase, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? That applies here too. If you're around people who are serious about their craft, you'll start to adopt that mindset too. And here's another tip. Find a mentor, someone who's already where you want to be. It could be a teacher, a coach, or even someone you follow online. Having someone to guide you, give you feedback, and cheer you on can make all the difference. And if you can't find a mentor, don't stress. There are tons of resources out there, YouTube tutorials, online courses, books that can help you level up. But here's the thing. You don't need a mentor to get started. You can learn so much just by watching others, practicing and experimenting. So don't wait for someone to hold your hand. Start now. And let's talk about practice. You ever see those videos of kids playing the piano like they're Mozart reincarnated? Yeah, they didn't get there by magic. They put in the hours. So if you're practicing your skill and it feels like you're not getting anywhere, just remember, even the most talented people had to start somewhere. Every expert was once a beginner. And here's a secret. Most people quit before they get good. They try something for a few weeks, don't see immediate results, and give up. But the people who succeed, they keep going. They keep practicing. They keep learning. So don't be one of those people who quits too soon. Stick with it. Because every hour you put in is making you better. Every mistake is a lesson. And every small win is a step closer to mastery. But let's be real. It's not always gonna be easy. There will be days when you don't feel like practicing. Days when you feel like you're not improving. Days when you wonder if it's even worth it. And that's normal. Because here's the truth. Growth isn't linear. You're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have days where you feel like a rock star and days where you feel like you're back at square one. But here's the thing. Every step matters. Even the days when you don't feel like you're improving, you are. Because every time you show up, you're getting better. Every time you practice, you're building muscle memory. Every time you learn something new, you're expanding your skills. So don't give up. Keep going. And let's talk about failure. Because failure is part of the process. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have days where everything goes wrong. But here's the thing. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every mistake is a lesson. Every failure is a chance to learn and grow. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. She was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a hit. 12 rejections. But she didn't give up. She kept going, and look what happened. Or take Michael Jordan. He got cut from his high school basketball team. Cut, but he didn't quit. He worked harder, and look what he accomplished. So if you fail, don't give up. Learn from it and keep going. Because every failure is just a lesson in disguise. Also, let's talk about comparison. It's so easy to scroll through Instagram or TikTok and see someone else's highlight reel and think, wow, they're so much better than me. But here's the thing. You're not seeing their journey. You're only seeing their polished, finished product. So don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Keep your eyes on your own path. And remember, your journey is unique. You're not supposed to be like anyone else. You're supposed to be you. And that's what makes your passion special. So keep going, keep practicing, keep learning, and trust that the work you're putting in now will pay off later. Also, the Bible encourages us to invest in ourselves. Remember the parable of the talents in Matthew 25? The master gave his servants different amounts of money, and the ones who invested and grew their talents were rewarded. God has given each of us unique gifts and passions, and it's our job to use them wisely. So trust that the hard work you're putting in now is not in vain. God sees it, and He's cheering you on. And let's not forget Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So when you're feeling discouraged or like giving up, remember that you're not doing this alone. God is with you, giving you the strength to keep going. Also, think about Jesus' disciples. They weren't experts when He called them. They were fishermen, tax collectors, everyday people. But Jesus saw their potential and He believed in them. So trust that God sees your potential too. He's not waiting for you to be perfect before He uses you. He's using you right now in the process of growing and learning. So trust the process Trust that God is shaping you. And trust that the work you're putting in now is part of His plan for you. Because the truth is, you were made for more. You were made to do more than just go through the motions. You were made to explore, to try, to grow, and to shine. Take me for example. Even now as I talk to you, I have almost no views on my channel, but this is what I love doing, so I am going to be consistent until one day in the future, by God's grace, millions of people will listen to these words here on this channel. And just like Matthew 5:16 says, my light will shine before men. They will see my good works and glorify my God in heaven. This is the dream. So go out there and build your passion. Go out there and master your craft and become the best version of yourself. Because that's what life's all about. That's what God's calling you to do. And that's what you were made for. Here's your challenge this week. Set one goal related to your passion. It could be practicing for 20 minutes every day or finishing a project by Friday. And then share your progress with someone, whether it's a friend, a family member, or even on social media. Accountability helps, and you might inspire someone else to do the same. Also, don't be afraid to pivot if something isn't working. Maybe you thought you loved painting, but after trying it for a while, you realize you love digital art more. That's okay. Passions can evolve, and that's part of the journey. Your passion might not be something you're naturally good at. It might be something you have to work at, something you have to grind for, something that doesn't come easy. And you should know, the things worth having are worth working for. So don't be afraid to put in the work. Don't be afraid to grind. And don't be afraid to fail. Because at the end of the day, mastery isn't about being the best in the world. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about growing, learning, and enjoying the process. So celebrate your small wins. Finish the drawing, celebrate. Learned a new chord on the guitar, celebrate. Wrote a paragraph of a story, celebrate. Every step counts, because that's what God's calling you to do, and that's what you were made for. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Until next time, genius. Peace, vibes, and QED from QETV.
Hey, bestie. You had a good time, right? Yeah, I bet you did. And just like that, you made it through. Just so you know, the world will get loud again the moment you leave here. That's okay. Hold on to what you felt in here just long enough to remember that this quiet exists. We need to hang out more. Bring your friends. This party is quiet enough. See you soon, love.